Man, you're coming to Indy this weekend.
Can't
With
wait.
oh man, it's gonna be a good show. You're coming with Jason Aldean, Chris Young, Kane Brown.
Yeah.
Not your first time out with Jason, but
No. And we've
okay,
been we do Noblesville once a
yeah,
year, so.
yeah. I mean, you guys, yeah, you're here every year, and I mean,
Mhm.
I feel like Indiana is just Midwest. It's perfect for country. I mean, we are a country city here. I mean,
No, I
we
love it.
love, yeah, man. I mean,
And a lot
talk,
of response to my radio show was on Hank FM in Indy,
yeah,
and I mean that's I probably one of the top three markets that I get responses out of is
awesome.
Indianapolis.
Awesome. I mean, what is it about the Indianapolis crowds that I just feel like when the crowd is at its best, you're feeding off of it, we're feeding off
Sure.
of you, and it's just there's an energy.
Well, they're hardworking, genuine people that they work hard, and this is what they want to do is listen to people like Jason Aldean, and they
Hmm.
come to have a good time. They don't want any trouble, and it's just like, everybody's a friend, and it's just the Midwest hospitality mentality where no, where there's no strangers. Everybody's there for one reason, is having a good time, and everybody's for a night at least is one big family.
Definitely, definitely. It's just it's a family atmosphere and it's fun. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're 50 or 60, 8 or 9, you're gonna get something out of the show. And it's
Yeah, for sure.
I've seen Jason once, and I mean it's just it's a fun show. But you're playing in between. You're performing in between artists as well.
Yep, I
Um,
always play, and I always
yeah,
bring Jason. Every time I've been there, I brought Jason on stage, and it's cool to build up the energy and uh, and get the stage set for Jason every night.
definitely. Um, talk to me about DJing. What made you want to get into go? What made you want to go into that originally?
I started in college, pick up a little extra cash, and then finished college, and just kept doing it, and one thing led to another, and it's 20 years later, still doing it. So it's just
Awesome,
something that I can't wait to do every night. Like
awesome.
I played tonight at the Florida Georgia Lions new restaurant, the FGL House,
Oh, nice,
it's like a Tuesday night, but I can't wait to do it.
nice. I mean, it's just it's fun. I mean, and you just released the remix album on June 30th.
Yep.
A lot of when it comes to remixes, is that
hmm
something that you're very hands on with? I mean, do you do the whole remix yourself? I mean, how does that work? I'm not
Well,
familiar with
as
that.
far as like the remix album, because I wrote and produced that track,
Yep.
and Tyrone Carricker, Sam Hunt's guitar player, he's a singer on that. I don't know if you know that.
Mhm.
And so I and everybody releases an album. My whole goal on this was to release the album, then come back a couple months later and do a remix record. And if I were to do the remix, I've been all over it, hands on it, doing it myself. But I wanted to hear what other people's take of my music was. So
Okay.
I sent out the files to a ton of DJs, and I picked 6 or 7 of my favorites and put it out.
Nice. How many total came in? I mean,
25, 20,
okay.
25 probably.
Okay, cool. I mean, what was it about certain ones? I mean, that jumped out to you? I mean,
It just
what sets others apart from others?
it was the different sound is like I never thought about listening to them that way, and like the DJ KO, like it's like a trap mix. I never thought about that because when I made that record, it was for like laid back chill up into like
Hmm.
big room club,
Yeah.
and then it's just to hear. It's amazing how people can interpret art, so to speak, and
Hmm.
music is art in a form, of course, and to hear how they look at that and say, "Gosh, that's cool," but here's how I hear it, and it just I don't know, it's flattering that people would like to take that much time out of their life to do something like that.
Yeah, and the single itself made to do. I mean, doing it. It's been performing extremely well
It's
since it
it's it's
released.
really big in Europe,
Yeah,
and I've never even been to damn Europe. But
really.
yeah, but it's I wrote it just to I was in an airport in LaGuardia Airport, New York, actually, just by myself, ready to go back to Nashville, and just like it's like there's a million people around you, but you're kind of alone, But
Hmm.
it's like, but you can't wait to turn up when you get downtown that night.
Right, right. Yeah, definitely. And one thing I wanted to touch on is country music as a whole. It's really evolved over the last
Sure.
maybe 5, 10, 15 years or so. I mean, there's a lot more elements of hip hop, rap, rock,
Well,
metal.
FGL, and Chainsmokers just did that last track, and
Yeah,
that's pure house music.
yeah.
And I remember when I released Country Club, the EP, and nobody had ever done country remix. They're like, it's and it's something that I've been doing for years. And
Hmm.
when I put it out, people just, it's so funny to hear 808s in a song now, because before that record, there was never an 808 in country music.
Hmm.
And, and I'm not saying I did that or anything. I'm just saying it opened up the eyes and let
Right.
you know that you didn't have to stick in a bubble. And who's to tell you what your version of country music is?
Right. I mean, when you first started sending a lot of that stuff out, I mean, was it hard to kind of get through? Kind of was there? Did you feel like there was some sort of just a wall there that you had to break
Oh,
through a little
sure.
bit to? I mean,
There's this line in country music, and and it's just the way it is. They know what has worked over the last the entire life of country music. It's just the safe zone, I call it.
yeah.
I know what radio wants to hear in the summer. I know what radio wants to hear in Christmas, and and when somebody comes in and says, "I want to do my form of country music," that blows their mind, because it yeah. But I really believe, without saying I did anything, that's not what I mean. But I believe it opened up the world for the Chris Lanes of the world. I mean, that's
Hmm.
5 years ago. That would have never been considered country.
No, never.
And now it Brett Eldridge, Brett Young, Chris Lane, Florida
Hmm.
Georgia Line. It's just people understand that your country is not may not necessarily be the definition of Waylon Jennings country, but there's a reason old school country is not the most popular country right now. There's a reason
Right.
Cruise is the most successful country single in the world, because it fit a niche, and it changed the perception of the genre, and it changed how people what people would listen to.
Yeah, and now you've got people who would never be caught dead at a country concert because I mean you've
Oh yeah,
got guys like FGL going out with Nelly. You've
right.
got Jason Aldean. I mean, I'm a metalhead, and when I went to his show a few years ago, I fit in perfectly. I mean,
Oh, it's a rock show.
it
It's a straight out
is.
rock show.
It is. It's
You know,
great.
and the thing is, it's like 10 years ago, before social media, before, not sounding old here, but before that, and before like
Yeah.
iTunes and Spotify, people could listen to one form of music and be happy. But now
Hmm.
with Spotify or in Tidal and Apple Music, you're open to every form of music. And
Oh yeah.
I feel bad for people that don't listen to more than one kind of music. You're missing a world of feelings and emotions, a world of happiness, a world of everything in the world that you didn't know was there. It's like people that
Hmm.
never leave a small town. I get
Yeah.
it. I think you're happy, but you don't know, because you've never been out of that little circle.
Exactly, and I think a lot of artists that I've talked to, at least a lot of them, don't even really listen in their spare time to the genre of music that they really play.
Oh
They'll
no,
listen to other stuff,
no,
because
absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Like I went to a Corn concert last weekend.
nice,
I mean, I just appreciate music. The night before, I went and saw Migos and Future. I,
nice. That's a
but it's
great show.
yeah, I don't dig it, the mumble rap crap at all. But hey, listen, 12,000 people were losing their mind to it. So
Yeah,
I'm
and
not, by no means am I somebody to judge.
that's right. I saw Migos and Future last month, and it's not my style of music. I'm not a rap person, but I'm
Yeah,
like 20 some thousand people. This is sold out. I mean, it must
just
be.
killing. They're the hottest thing in the world.
Yeah, I'm
I mean,
like
it is what it is.
it's
I
good to
wanted to see
someone.
what it was about. And
Exactly.
As a DJ, I play it because I know that's what people want to hear.
Hmm.
But I mean, and if I played what I wanted to hear, I would never get a job DJing. Because I mean, but I love listening like the John Mayers of the world, and Justin Bieber's. I like the laid back, feel good music.
Yeah, and DJing in between artists on a tour on a show, going back to this tour that you're on right now. I mean, I feel like it creates a new atmosphere, a different atmosphere than what you're used to going to show. Because you go to a show and in between artists or bands, they're just playing music over the house speakers and stuff like
30 minutes
that.
at dead time. Absolutely.
Exactly. So I mean,
Well,
how does that
my
affect the show?
my goal is to make everybody get that nervous energy out, get to know your neighbors, and instead of Jason walking onto a stage where they have to get used to being turned up, they're already turned up when he gets on, so he just knocks it up a level, and the party just gets bigger. I believe
Gotcha.
people pay a lot of money, hardworking people pay a lot of money to see their favorite artist. They want to be entertained. They don't want to sit there for 30 minutes, and I think it's
No.
almost insulting when somebody walks in and they take a 45-minute intermission and the music is so low. And
Hmm.
I mean, and it's just I just think people deserve better than that, and all I ever wanted to do is keep them entertained. And also my other goal is to make country music a younger audience, a younger fan base,
Yeah.
because I believe once you give country a chance, you're gonna love it.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I feel like I feel like it's harder for the bands to come on and get the crowd amped up again when they've been amped and they've had a chance to
Yeah.
rest and sit for a little bit because they're just ready to, they're relaxing and you've got to really work them. But with you going on and you're playing and they're keeping going, it makes everyone else's jobs that much easier, I feel like.
It's just like a 1-2 punch, and everybody's got a role in this world. My role is a setup man,
There you go.
and it's Jason's show, and I want him to come on stage and know that, there's no doubt in anyone's mind they're there to see him, but I just want him to give them a little breakup from a little guitar screaming at you for a minute, and go get a beer, become friends with some neighbors, and throw a party.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it is. It's a party. I mean,
Sure.
it's the summer, it's everyone's break, it's a chance to get away. It's a party. And
That's absolutely what it is. That's what people are paying for. They're paying to
exactly.
get away from the reality for a minute. Enjoy
Definitely.
and see somebody, a superstar like Jason Aldean, you only get to see on TV.
Absolutely.
Right up in your face. I mean, I remember my first concert I went to. It changed my life. I was just like, holy shit,
What
this is awesome,
what was your first concert?
First, you're going to laugh. It was Beastie Boys, House of Pain, Cypress Hill, and a group called Rage Against the Machine. They were
Nice.
they were the opening
Oh,
act.
oh,
Rage Against the Machine
I'm so
changed my
jealous.
life.
I am so jealous of you right now.
I remember when I went to watch, and there might have been 50 people in that arena in Arkansas, in Little Rock.
Oh
And
wow.
Rage came out. I was just like, oh my God, this is
Oh
amazing.
man.
And they were
Um
doing everything that I ever loved. It was like heavy metal and rap together.
yeah, the best types of music combine different genres into one, I feel like.
And
I mean,
so much energy.
yeah.
You felt like they just kicked you in the face for 20 minutes.
hmm Exactly. And going back to Korn, that's one thing Korn did when they started. They combined hip hop and metal into one. I mean,
Yeah.
Stone Sour, they've got a song on their new album that combines rock and country into one. It's cool. I mean, it's great. It's cool.
Yeah, my buddy's a drummer for Korn. He goes, "What'd you think?" I said, "I think I need earplugs and to get rebaptized." But this show was awesome. Was awesome.
Oh, Ray Luzier,
Yeah.
right? Oh,
So
nice.
our wives are best friends.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. I'll be seeing them on the 29th, so I'm super
Tell,
excited about
Make
that.
sure you tell him I said hello. Ray's one of the best human beings on the planet.
He's so nice. It's great. I mean, but man, dude, DJ, thank you so much for taking time to
Yeah.
talk to me. My wife is, and we're both so looking forward to the show this weekend. It's going to be a good time.
I
So,
can't wait. When you release this, I also want to tell you a little bit. If you would talk about a little bit, I released a clothing line called Nice Babies.
let's talk about that.
So it's I got a 10-month-old son.
Oh,
Anybody's got a little boy, you can't find cool kids clothes. Just impossible.
yeah, it's
So I
tough.
decided to start my own clothing company called Nice Babies.
No,
And it's just, you got to have a sense of humor when you get on there. It has shirts like pimp, gangster,
that's awesome.
started from the belly, now I'm here, chilling on a dirt road. I mean,
Oh man, that's awesome.
so it's nice, NICENICEBABIES.com.
Awesome. I was gonna ask where people can find that because I'm checking that
Yeah.
out as soon as we get off the phone. I'm gonna start googling that right now.
Yeah, and make sure you read the FAQ about me, because me and a lot of vodka wrote that. It's pretty funny.
Nice. I'm definitely gonna be promoting that. That is, I mean, I mean, was it having a baby that made you want to do that, or was that something
Yeah,
you thought about
well,
originally? Or?
we got another business that does pretty well in online merch business, and I just, there's no way to find cool kids clothes, so I was just making them. Everybody's asking me where I got them, and so I went to a manufacturer and I said, here's what I want to do, and there we go. So I designed it, produced it, made it, and everything on it. It's all me.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And I use my kid Wake as the model. So
Keep it all in house. That's the best way to make money. Is keep it all in
amen,
house. You know.
amen, bud.
Man, dude, that is so awesome. I'm on it. I'm checking that out right now. And we'll see you this weekend. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the time. Appreciate your time. All right.
Absolutely.